we have a lot of international subscribers also on our channel. So if you can briefly describe about Ashok Leyland, what is Ashok Leyland as a company, how many years, commercial vehicles? Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, I think I'll start. Anything we start, Ravikant will join.
Sure.
Well, okay, Ashok Leyland is a well-reputed company in India and number 2 in commercial vehicle manufacturing in India. The competitor is Tata Motor, very well, and we are producing almost 1,70,000 vehicles per annum. Okay, and we have the business share around 33-35% in India. And also abroad we have some percentage. We are now exploring our business into European countries as well as the African countries. And we have the plants in Hosur. We have 3 plants. And as Ashok Leyland, the defense, it is around 1,500 crores worth of business we're doing for defense.
Amazing, sir.
Okay,
amazing.
so we are number one supplier to the Indian Army. Okay, and we have a lot of verticals. Not only Super Stalin, we're doing even armored vehicle, we're doing LSU vehicle, and even Kashmir also we developed given some 30-40 vehicles, bulletproof vehicle, which if you fire 18 times or 16 times single point, it will not get pierced.
Wow.
This kind of vehicles we developed, we given to the Indian Army.
So we have a capability of both sides. We can handle huge volumes of millions of bars. At the same time, we can handle even 1 or 2 or 5 also. And with our almost 71,000 catalog products and over 6,500 customized online valves, we are a sort of a ready shop. We basically, even CTIS, what we have done is we have just took out some catalog products, put into a one box, and then we have given a solution, of course, with some electronics and some wheel valve. We have to do some patent innovation. So just wanted to understand, sir, from you for the CTIS. What were the issues you were facing, let's say, before we came into picture? Why you were looking for a second source at all?
Okay, well, as said earlier, this CTS was imported earlier, importing from different suppliers, different countries. As I told you, initially for CTS means for me like an elephant, like a lion. For me, it's very far away. Now it's very nearby. Okay, so when I took over this area, for me challenging, my management also said very clear direction. You need to do indigenization of these components. 30th 2020 January, we made a visit. We all met. I seen your process, and I seen the interest your team having. Okay, interest means yes, we want to develop this component. Yes, we need to do something. Though you are not into the unserviceability.
Yes,
is most important. And the fourth one is earlier we getting through as a kit. Now we made as a all individual components. And for me, there is no issue for the procurement. Something goes wrong, I can buy only that one. And serviceability is very easy. And you are next to me, I can it hardly. If you book it by flight, it will take only 3 hours to reach me.
Right.
So these all the parameters where we are looking at Ashok Leyland. Okay, to achieve the future orders. Okay, and also giving business to our own the Indian suppliers. We call as a partner. We'll not call as a supplier. You are my partner because you are partner. You are supplying to me. I'm making the vehicle. And your team has given very good idea. Go for commonization. That OCPR PCU single part is I'm very happy. One part is used for across the 6x6, 4x4, 8x8, 10x10, 12x10. It's very fantastic idea. Okay,
this was actually very, very valuable point.
Valuable. I'll appreciate your team.
With earlier we had for 6x6 and 8x8 we had one supplier, 10x10 we had one supplier, 12x12 we had one supplier. So we had
okay, Ravi, I not named it. I'm getting different suppliers.
Yes, 4 different suppliers we had for 3 different suppliers for 4 different models. And then another good, this was actually Muthu Krishnan's suggestion.
Yes.
We wanted to develop all the variants in a single shot. So now we are with Rotex, we are ready with the product for 4x4, 6x6, 8x8, 10x10, 12x12. And we have kept all modular components, and we have designed the kits so that with very minimal components we are able to make different types of models, different types of wheelbases, and we are basically ready with the design for all different kinds of requirements.
Right, great,
This
amazing.
was a very valuable. This is a very valuable addition. For which we had obviously support from Rotex. This was very big advantage for us with Rotex.
And with lot of higher firing and all, they given finally January the first lot, but fantastic. It is went through first again the FTR, first time right. We'll call the FTR, first time right.
First time right.
Beautiful, without any hiccup, everybody is happy.
I want to understand, sir, apart from, of course, the localization and we're able to provide you service and first time right product, and of course this modular design because of which you are able to do, a lot of one supplier can supply to all platform. Apart from this, sir, like features like we have a very short duration fill time and drain time. Let's say against of 40 to 45 minutes of the previous supplier's filling time from, let's say, full on road to the emergency and vice versa. Our is almost 56% lower. So would this particular feature can help anyway to Ashok Leyland?
I think Ravi Muthu, the technical.
Definitely it will help. See where the army uses CTIS is when they are going from highway, say highway, and they suddenly want to change the track and go into deserts. At that time, when they are on a mission, it frequently happens. They go from a highway to desert or from vice versa, desert to highway. When they are on missions, they cannot wait for 40 minutes, 1 hour, and keep waiting for the air to exhaust or air to fill in all the tires. So the no customer specifically tells that I want so much time. In none of the requirements, no customer mentioned that I want so much time.
Right.
So when we developed with our first supplier, technical limitations, we were able to meet 40 minutes. But as Ashok Leyland, we know that 40 minutes is not a good enough time for our customer. We know their missions, we know their end use. So we wanted to reduce that time somehow. And that was the reason when we started our technical analysis, we had much higher time earlier and we kept pushing to bring the time down, and
Yes.
which we eventually achieved. And that is a very big advantage with Rotex. They don't have to wait for 40, and they go in convoys. It's not a single vehicle always. They go in convoys and there are multiple vehicles. So their mission time reduces. It is definitely win-win. But yes, it has a very good impression about Ashok Leyland vehicles. It gives a customer, and at the end of the day, the commander is not the one who is driving the vehicle. The driver, the commander gets the feedback from the drivers. So the
Yes.
drivers refer to the commander that, see, Ashok Leyland vehicle is good. All the drivers come to us. The moment they see that we are from Ashok Leyland, the drivers come to us and they thank us. They praise our product. They say that, sir, because of Stallion, we get a car-like comfort in the vehicle. So that
Okay.
is the impact. That is the impact that a good product creates in the eyes of the customer.
Okay.
You cannot specify it in terms of we get more orders, but definitely it will improve the brand image of Ashok Leyland. Earlier we had like channels, front 2 axles 1 channel, rear 2 or 3 axles 1 channel. There what used to happen is all the tires will be maintained at same pressure, and filling or inflation or deflation used to happen as a group of tires. We will not know which tire has completely filled. And especially in multi-axles, more than say 3 axles, when we go to 4 axles, 5 axles, 6 axles, the axle loads are always different. Say FA1, FA2 will have different loads. Then RA1, RA2 will have certain load. RA3 will have certain loads. So having independent tire pressure control enables us to have different pressure for different tires. If my RA5 is loaded less, I can have a lower pressure on the last tire. Earlier, the disadvantage was whatever be the load on the RA5, for example, we still have to maintain the same pressure whatever is there in RA2, RA1, and RA2. So
Okay.
that way we are able to better control the recommended tire pressures from our tire manufacturers.
Nice.
So
Now the trend in defense is all the new requirements that are coming from MOD, they want CTIS everywhere. In every vehicle, they ask for a CTIS.
Amazing,
Earlier,
sir.
there used to be hardly any, say 15-20% of the models that they used to ask for a CTIS. Now maybe 85-90% of the models that come from MOD, they insist on CTIS.
So there is a feature which is there in our product, which is called as a manual diagnostic. So there is, of course, every half an hour, there is a diagnostic, but you can do even a manual diagnostic whenever you need. Do you see any advantage with this feature to your end users?
So this currently auto cycle is there, sir. Every 30 minutes, the total system will be scanned and it will adjust, the pressure adjustment cycle will be started and inflation deflation will be completed. In
Right.
between 30 minutes, driver can use this manual cycle one time. That is possible. That is a very advantage for us.
Okay.
During development itself, we were thinking of driver point of view as well as vehicle point of view also. So driver definitely will enjoy this feature. Suppose in between after 10 minutes, he wants to know all the pressures. He can use it directly, that manual cycle button. He can use it.
Okay, got it.
And another button is pressure. One more feature is there.
Puncture
Pressure,
indicator.
not puncture indicator. That pressure we can see on each tire. Pressure check.
Yeah, individual
That is
tire
also
pressure. It's like a TPMS integrated there.
Yes, anytime we can check the tire pressure with this button. Pressure check
Yes.
button. That is
Yeah,
a very beautiful.
will let you know all the tire pressures.
All the tire pressure at any time we can see. That is a beautiful feature you introduced. These are all driver point of view. It is advantage, sir. Manual cycle as well as this pressure check, and using this pressure cycle also, we can check the error code in the total system. That is also two-in-one button.
Yes.
There is one more feature which I wanted,
Yeah.
which had a distinct advantage from Rotex. Earlier, the old supplier, we could not program the CTIS, means we could not set the same. If I have a CTIS kit with me, I could not change the pressure settings on it. We
Right.
had to go back to supplier, we had to buy a different program from him and then flash the program. But with Rotex, I think we have overcome that problem. And we are getting a flashing tool also from you, and we can do it ourselves also. Now, whatever program we want to change, we can change it by ourselves. That is a very good feature. Earlier,
Great.
it was not so simple. There used to be a specialized software with which they used to create the program, and then they will send the program to us, and then we used to flash it with a flashing tool on the vehicle. I could not on the spot do the change in pressure settings.
Amazing. So this has made Ashok Leyland's manufacturing much more agile, so that you
Yes.
can, for a vehicle, you
Yes.
can just change the pressure
Yes.
ratings as per need.
If I have a 8x8 kit already, like Manju said, we get the requirements yesterday. So if I have a kit already with me for a
Yes.
different application, I can fit it in a another application and change the tire pressure settings instantly. So I don't have to wait for again changing the program.
Yes.
That will make our response much faster.
So how has been, sir, your journey, if I say with Rotex? What you find as our response, let's say for your development, your need, our innovative, whatever, innovations. So how satisfied you are, sir, with our products?
See, development point of view, we are very happy. We, like I said, the controlling different individual tire pressures, then able to program the kit by ourselves. These are some very good features which were like customized, which were our special requirements, which we had asked, and Rotex team had responded very nicely, introducing all those features. So we had a very good experience in development.
So when you put a request for an improvement, how do you feel our response is against that. Are we good enough in responding? Do we meet your requirement? Speedy enough?
Yes, sir. Response is very, very good, sir. Shashank ji is having a lot of ideas. All the ideas cannot implement on the vehicle. So vehicle point of view, whatever required, that we can go slowly one by one. But he is having much faster than our requirement. Your SPS automation, Shashank Shah and
Shashank.
Mitesh.
Overall, the journey when we was started the month of January 30th after our visit, in between lockdown. After that, it went very well. It's very good response, and we never expected that so fast we can able to do the CTIS system with all the models. I can say, I said 4x4 to 12x12. Okay, commonizing. I have my own doubt those days whether we're going to succeed or not. But ultimately, yes, we touched the goal. Compared to my other suppliers, other commodities, well, this item, as you said, it is a new product, it is a complicated item, totally new for you, okay, and for us also. We don't know what is CTIS. You also maybe know something, okay. But yes, you are very good. The technical reason, whatever. But compared to my other regular suppliers, other development components with other suppliers, I can tell you it's very good. The Rotex in terms of the supplies and development, the speedy development. Such a complicated item, I can say. Very good team. Rotex, a very good team. Okay, I think under your guidance, okay, I think the team is working well. I look forward. Same support. Okay,